Hey, welcome to my channel. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe, check out some of my other videos. We're going to show you today how to make these delicious rib sandwiches. So we're going to go ahead and smoke one full slab of baby back ribs. We'll get all the bones pulled out of it, and then we'll make up these sandwiches. So tune in for the next steps, and I'll show you how we came to this finished product. Alright, so the first step is going to be to remove the membrane. So I'm going to start with the membrane. So it was recommended by a friend to use a spoon to take the membrane off. I don't know if it'll actually work or not. Actually, it does work pretty well. Alright, so that membrane is coming off perfectly, exactly the way we want it to. So next, it's just the rub. So this is the rub that we use every time we do ribs. And all we're really going to do is just sprinkle that on here. Make sure you get the sides really well. Alright, now the ribs are ready to go on the smoker. So we're going to smoke this initially at about 180, between 180 and 200. We're going to do that for 3 hours. We're going to use apple or cherry wood. And after 3 hours, we'll come out and check on it and see what our temperature's at. And if they look good and ready to go, we'll go ahead and wrap them and put them back on the smoker. So tune in for the next part. Alright, so we've got these ribs off the smoker. You can see we got a good crust here, looking pretty nice. On the other side, pretty dark there. So now we are ready to wrap these and get them back on the smoker. So we initially smoked these with the meat side up. We're gonna flip these over and do meat side down with the bones up when we wrap them. I'm going to set the ribs right there on the aluminum foil. And then we're going to take the brown sugar. We're going to sprinkle some brown sugar on here. I'm not going to use too much. This is about a cup here. I'll probably use 2 of these. Alright, so we've got that in there. I'm just going to rub it in a little bit. Next, we're going to do some butter. I'm going to use this whole stick of butter. Alright, so now we've got that on there. We need to get this a little bit in a bit of a boat so that the apple juice, when I pour it on here, does not fall out. Alright, just enough to cover it and just give a little bit under inside there. So now, I need to make sure this other side does not pour out. Just gonna hold this side over. I can just wrap this up really good. Make sure it's sealed enough to hold all that moisture in there. And now we can go ahead and get it back on the smoker. We're gonna smoke this for 2, maybe 3 hours. To get this to the point where those bones will pull right out. So we want this as tender as possible, so it'll almost fall apart. So I'll get this in there, and then we'll be back here in a few hours to see the next step. Okay, so the ribs have smoked now in the aluminum foil for about 2 hours and 45 minutes. Next, we just gotta unwrap these and see what situation we're in here. And they look great. Starting to see the bones start popping out there. That's a good sign. So we don't eat a lot of barbecue sauce on the meat around here, so we're just gonna apply this very thinly on the ribs. We're just using Jack Stack original barbecue sauce today. Alright, and now we're ready to put this back on the smoker, unwrapped, for about another hour. We'll do this one with the bone side up, and then we'll be back here in just a moment. Alright, welcome back. So now we have the ribs fresh off the smoker. They've rested for about 10 minutes, and now we are ready to just start pulling these out and pulling these bones out and making the rib sandwiches. So I may have to wiggle some of these a little bit. Not pretty clean mostly so far. So now we've got the ribs all prepared with the bones taken out. I'm ready to slice the bread here. So now we'll just move this onto here. We have a couple really big sandwiches. We're gonna slice this up into pieces anyways. So there we have 2 rib sandwiches that I'm gonna cut into multiple sandwiches. So there we have 6 rib sandwiches. Look pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead and give this one a try. That was really good. The meat's really, really tender. Got a little bit of a smoke ring on it. It's a great sandwich. So thanks for watching. Be sure to check out some of my other videos. Like this one, comment, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks for watching.